That clip low-key had me tight because she wasn't glazing nobody. She see Duke on that I think it was the cipher. Duke! What's up, YouTube? I'm back. And I'm just back. Okay, so we were reacting to Cina is Fed Up with the Internet made by O Mezzi. Shout out O Mezzi. He doesn't know me, but shout out O Mezzi, I guess. And I agree, Cina's fed up with the internet, because, bro, she's not supposed to be an agent. Supposed to be. No, that's fine. Alright, let's get to the video. Like, share, subscribe. I have a month I could get out of the house. Please and thank you.
Like, oh, you slept with this person, did you, or whatever. And I'm like, for me, I just don't want that to be attached to my name because I did not have any relations with my friends. Do you know what I mean?
The plight of the woman streamer. The situation is getting out of hand and people need to talk about it. Over the past couple of months, one of the biggest stream collaborations has been Cina and Agent. And hell, even Cina herself in her own ascension has been something to be studied. But a lot of people would argue that it's because she was linked to Agent she had such a meteoric rise. They even got nominated at the Streamy Awards for Best Collab Stream.
Wow.
Last year, Cinabrit saw her rise start, and with that rise, she decided to partner with some of the creators in the WL space, and that led her to crossing paths with another rising streamer, Agent 00, and they linked each other in what seemed to be content matrimony.
What the hell is you hitting?
That's what you get. Don't ever talk to me like that again.
Cina, stop hitting me.
You came in there and you yelled at me.
You're yapping. It's not a goddamn yap.
Oh, God.
Now, naturally, with any boy-girl pairing, or hell, even girl-girl pairing, or maybe even boy-boy pairing these days, there's going to be a subsection of people who are going to hyperfixate on the fact that there is some sort of intimate and romantic connection between the two. Now, I will say this, and this does not help Cina and Agent's case. One, they kind of played into it.
Is it weird if I say that I wanted to be the throat goat, but...
That's so... Why would you say that?
Exactly. I was thinking this the whole time. You cannot sit here and say, like, they cannot sit here and say they didn't go along with it. They didn't feed off each other. He would do stuff on camera for the clip. She would do stuff on camera for the clip. They would act towards each other for the clip. And they played into it. They can't say they did it. That would be kind of disingenuous. And what is he screaming for?
Two, they never squashed it. From the beginning, it probably should have been established that, hey, we are not in some sort of relationship. And all of this, what we have to remember, is coming off of Agent doing those streams with Jalan, who they did.
Where is she? I saw her on one video. I never watched one of Agent's streams. I saw her on one video he did from his stream. She was gone.
Did a whole dating series, and that situation ended up messy, and now we can't find Jalan to save our lives. But literally, this precedent had been set that anytime Agent was on stream with a woman, that they were romantically linked in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And so now when the fans start to make edits shipping Agent and Cina,
No. It should be me, not him.
Shape, form, or fashion. And so now when the fans start to make edits shipping Agent and Cina, probably would have been the best idea to kind of go ahead and squash some of those things, but they didn't.
They didn't. Perhaps we were it should be me.
As things fast forward today, we see that all the complicit behavior behind the supposed fake shipping that was going on behind closed doors has reached a head, and now it's turned into full-on harassment from the audience members to Cina, and she's tired of it.
Yesterday, I had a bunch of people that were tweeting me, being like, oh, you help, like, you this, you that, and to me, that's not cool, especially when, like, I am not with anybody like that, and I've never been with that person like that. Do you know what I mean?
Remember when I said Cina and Agent should have been nipping this this stuff in the bud before. Now, I'm not saying that it's okay that these platforms are doing this, but now
Let it
because they didn't
blossom.
do it, it leads to these people clipping things out of context for the sake of getting an ad off for steak on Twitter or just pushing their false narratives.
I
Juice.
did not have any relations with my friends. Do you know what I mean? And that person is my friend, and I want it to be that way. You know, at this point, it's being dragged. Like, it's just being dragged.
Cina is now to the point where she's threatening legal actions.
Bro, yeah, I'm contacting my lawyers about these state clips. I'm done. This has nothing to do with the clip and not really false narrative clip out of context. Not to mention pulling an illegal ad on my content. You're getting sued, whoever you are.
Saying that she's going to contact her lawyers to take down anybody spreading any misinformation, misleading people, and
Getting 8 ads every 20 minutes is actually diabolical.
We don't want to see this. We don't want to see this. We don't want to see this. Hey, how you doing? I want.
and putting any steak ads, which Elon address the steak ads, but anybody putting any steak ads on her content that have any sort of false narrative surrounding her and her relationships with Agent, Silky, any other male content creators.
Is that Pink Dreads?
Her
Who
and
was
her
that?
relationships with Agent, Silky.
I thought that was Pink Dreads. I need to get a good look. Silky?
Any other male content creators. And I've got to say, this response is well warranted because for the past couple of months now, hell, since she's linked up with the WL community, it's been nothing but shipping her, putting her in nasty lights that aren't even necessary, making her the sexual object of the
groups.
male desire in the WL community. I mean, they've made these gooning edits with Silky. Like, have y'all seen some of this stuff?
was doing good.
I will allow this one yacht, and that's it.
Don't
No-
lean back, Silky.
Wait, hold on, look.
Why are you replaying it?
Was that always
Silky?
it?
I will allow this one yacht, and that's it. No.
You picked up the laptop?
And I get it. I get it. I
You're
know
funny.
people are going to say that she's playing into it. He's playing into it. This is just the content. But then it turns into people taking just regular pictures of her being on stream, dressed to partake in stream activities, wearing fucking Fabletics gear, and turning her into something that she's not.
She's
like
a rock
participating
star.
in
She's
Hoku.
just sex.
Now,
Him. He played, bro.
yeah,
He been,
and
these are
turning
going
her
by
into
fast.
something
Hold on, I
that
can't get a
she's
chance to
not.
read
Like,
these.
participate.
Funny part is Cina was on the non-host streamers, and now effect of all host streamers is rubbing off on her. One of the few girl streamers who never show ass or cleavage until this year. Agent turned you out, huh? Maybe. I don't know.
Participating in whole culture. Now, I will say it's a double-edged sword because in half of it, she is participating in it, but to the other half, people are taking it to the farthest extremes, like super far extremes. And this is parasocial mixed with weirds, mixed with addiction, and ultimately, everybody that's behind the computer screen should have something better to do than talk about these fake relationships that go on in this, I don't know, content creator sphere. It's funny because a lot of men watch the WL community. A lot of men have these ideas of women that say, oh, well,
What
why
is-
are y'all
what
worried
is
about this
WL
celebrity's
community?
relationship and that
I
celebrity's
still don't know what it
relationship?
is.
When the whole time they are worried about celebrities' relationships, they're just different
What's-
celebrities. They're your favorite streamers.
what's
It's not
lock-
just in this situation. Like I mentioned earlier, Jelon has had to deal with some of these situations directly regarding Agent. And also Connie has had to deal with the over-sexualization when it comes to being a streamer, having people talk about her body or how ugly she is or talk about what they would do to her,
That's
etc.,
not
etc.
cool.
And the same thing with Kalani Rogers. Now, all of these women are different in
Bro, who are these people?
to
I'm
her,
so
etc.,
out
etc.
of
And the
tune.
same thing with Kalani Rogers.
Who is this? Hey, Rage. And something to say, hey, Rage. Who's this?
Rogers. Now, all of these women are different in their own regards, and how they handle the situation differently is different in and of itself. But the problem is the overarching theme of why are we over sexualizing these content creators? Now, I am sitting here seemingly spinning a lot of the blame to the audience members and their parasocial relationships with their favorite content creators. I do have to say that the creators do play a part in this. Hell, seemingly making content out of their relationships, whether there be a lack thereof or whether there be this fake shipping or maybe there's something actually to it. Making this sort of content based off of this and egging on the joke only leads to many people continuing down the ideology and thought process as to why this stuff happens or as to what's going on or putting these people in these fake relationships. And nastily, it ultimately leads to the over sexualization of these people, but it is a byproduct that is only egged on by the content creators themselves.
Have you had interactions with Cina?
He lied.
What?
Maybe ask that one more time.
And he agreed to this. Just know he had to agree to these being like said on the video, bro. Like you don't just come on, bro.
Have you had sexual interactions with Cina?
I thought you said you weren't gonna lie.
Now, the outcome of these actions is going to be pretty clear to me, is that they're going to have to stop making content. I don't want that to happen. I don't think a lot of people want that to happen.
Or it's
because
going to
people
become
should be
very,
able to
very
do
limited.
what they want to do,
Like, they're
but
no
it's
longer
getting
gonna be,
pretty
like,
grotesque. And even though I
consistent
do
with
feel
that.
as if Agent and Cina are trying to get away from this over-sexualized content, she was just on his whole weight loss marathon stream, and I don't think that there was anything sexual coming out of it. It seems as though the joke has gone to a whole nother level that even if they aren't the ones perpetuating the joke, it's going to find itself at their front doorstep regardless as to what's going on. Now, it cannot go understated that both creators have openly admitted to being involved in clip farming and using this whole relationship trope as a clip.
Yeah.
Yo.
You gifted me 100. Sam.
And so I can see why a lot of people would take things to a certain degree, but honestly, I'm on Cina's side. It is gone too far at this point. Now, nothing they've ever done really has suggested any sort of romantic relationship, talked about them dating. I mean, this is totally different than the Jalon streams that I'm referring to. But what I can say is there seems to be some sort of tension that they're playing into, or some sort of underlying, you know, relations that they have going on that they know exists only because it strokes the fans' ego, but they have to play into it because it's good for the bit. But when the bit bites back and it becomes too much, how do you then tell the audience where you've played into the joke for these past couple of months that they need to stop going on with it? And it just makes it much, much harder when not only are your fans doing it, not only are you doing it, but the people surrounding you, who the people that are watching, they create parasocial relationships about too.
No, they're
your
boosting
friends,
it. They're
your brothers,
boosters.
who you're in the same house with, who would see everything, they're also playing into the bit, making it seem more real to these people.
Well, let's be honest. Cina unplugged the Wi-Fi network from him.
Stop doing that shit. Like, you can't let Cina just take it over your life, nigga.
Small jokes become big jokes. And then when we see content creators like Deshae Frost blur the lines between what is supposed to be content and making it into reality, and all the other people that sit on that side of the internet by literally having sex with these content creators and admitting it on stream and then passing around diseases and then only verifying the actions that they're doing on stream, it puts validity to any and everybody that is seen with somebody being in a relationship. Now, I know that that's the most immature way to think about it, but we got to remember who we're dealing with. We're dealing with the youth here. I don't expect them to understand the complexities of content creation, what's real and what's fake, and relationships. I hate to be that guy, but this is one of the reasons why women probably won't succeed in the WL community. It's a plethora of things. It's
What is
multifaceted.
WL?
We can talk about the parasocial relationships all day long, but if we never assess the content that's being created itself, then I don't think we'll ever get to the real meat and potatoes of the situation. I look at a tweet from Mari that says something along the lines of, these streamers have ruined y'all's way.
These streamers ruin y'all way of socializing, especially with women. Why are all calling women, y'all, the huzz? The downside to having an impressionable audience. It's huzz, fine shit. And you don't spell shit right. You just SHYT. That's not how you spell it. And like, the huzz, blame rage.
Way of socializing with women. Why are y'all calling every woman y'all speak to huzz and talking about gats and stuff like that? And I do believe that there's some validity to what she's saying. I believe that there's a subsection of young men that are growing up speaking to women and memes and internet clips and stuff like that. But Mari, let's not act like you don't act a certain way around Duke Dennis, overly sexualizing him and
dude, freaky ass, bro. That clip low-key had me tight because she wasn't glazing nobody. She see Duke on that I think it was the cipher. Duke! What the fuck? Like, come on, bro.
That are laid out there for you that you could quite easily ignore, but fall in line anyway.
Fuck you, clickbaiter, bro.
Yo, talking about
How long you been streaming? When you get home? When you streaming?
30 minutes.
So you just coming in, you come say hey on that.
Everybody got their top.
I think that your audience is a reflection of you as a content creator. And I've been standing on that point for a long time. So if you have an audience that is very anti this, racist that, you know, really nasty when somebody comes on stream, that's probably because you allow it, you condone it, and you make content based on it. If you have an audience that is pro men and anti women or pro women, anti men, then that's because you create content like that. If you have an audience that is very frugal with their spending, it's probably because you created that audience. Like-minded people hang around like-minded people. So if you want to see your audience change, you yourself is probably going to have to change your content. Now, with that being said, I'm not condoning any of these things that are going on in this community, but what I do see in other communities is that people can make content boy and girl and not get the same sort of reactions or nasty parasocial relationships that these other content creators are able to get. With all that being said, if you're making those nasty Cina Brit edits out there, please stop. Like, for real, stop. You're a disgusting person. Go outside, touch grass, and the same old tropes. Talk to women. But most importantly, get out of people's pants. If they were having sex, what does it matter? They're not having sex. What does it matter? What does what they do with their private parts matter?
Go outside and grab dirt. I might say, I'm gonna start saying that. That's why. Hey, I trademarked it. Go outside and grab dirt. I'm gonna make that popular.
To you, and why do you feel like you have to make videos like this? Now, I've talked to great lengths about what goes on with female content creators in the WL community specifically, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that you could check out in this other video that will let you know why female streamers have such a hard time thriving in the WL community.
I definitely will look. Should I do this now? I don't know, but yeah, he's definitely not wrong. Like, I didn't know it was getting that bad. I didn't know people were out there talking about, so you this, you a Bob, Nutty Bob, like you just all this and that. I didn't know it got that bad. I stopped hearing about it, the little positive, like, oh, they're dating, yada yada. I didn't know it went to the left. That's new information to me. But this was a great video. Once again, go check out his channel. I'm saying this like bro, check out my channel. Look at my videos. I don't care. Look at mine. Look at me.